Alright, so this is a little rundown of how your car gasoline fuel system works. So say everything starts from the fuel tank here, so this is the fuel pump now, which pumps high pressure fuel from the tank to the fuel rail to deliver fuel to the injectors. And then you have the fuel pressure regulator at the end of the fuel rail, which regulates the pressure, which goes to the injectors. And then you have the return line up at the top here, so where return back fuel to the tank, what that the fuel system does not need. But then now you have the electronic side of the injector now, the fuel system, sorry. So you have the ECU over here, so now we control all of the shenanigans what the fuel system do. But for the ECU to do that, you have these sensors now. Cause from the last video we make on YouTube, well, not the last one, but I made a video back, where we talk about sensors and actuators and how they work. So yeah, so you have the sensor them up here. So you have your O2 sensor, which it sends the amount of fuel being burnt by your engine, and then it send back a message to the ECU telling the engine, say, look here, what probably you burn too much fuel, or you burn too little bit fuel, so step it up or step it down. Same with the map sensor. It's just that the map sensor now, it measures the pressure in the intake, and then do the same thing again. You send one reading to the ECU, telling the ECU, say, well, alright, you are going to step up the fuel or step it down. The MAF sensor now, yeah, basically do the same thing, but it measures the temperature of the air as well. Send a reading to the ECU, tell him, say, look here, step it up or step it down. The crank sensor now, the crank sensor a little bit different. The crank sensor tell the injector, well, I'm not tell the injector, I'm tell the ECU to tell the injector. So the crank sensor or cam sensor sends a message to the ECU to tell the injector when to fire. So which one of them to fire, when them to fire, yeah. And then you have your TPS now. The TPS, same thing, send a reading to the ECU and tell the injector to step it up or step it down, But yeah, that's a little rundown of how your fuel system works in your car, my friend.